Justin Bieber performed. He was the show-stopping featured act at Coachella.
Amongst other, Sabrina Carpenter.
Well, they were, but
lots
it
of
was
different people.
It was Justin Bieber was the headliner.
Yeah.
And for headlining, he reportedly was paid $10 million, which created some uproar on social media, because even though he performed some of his new stuff from Swag and Swag 2, he resorted. So he did bring out the kid Leroy. Remember, we saw the documentary.
We saw the documentary.
Michael Ratner's documentary. We went to the premiere of that. Yeah, the kid Leroy. He wasn't at the premiere. We saw his parents were at the premiere.
He was there.
He was there.
He was there with his parents.
Oh, did we? We did see him.
Yeah, we did see him.
I'm sorry, we did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not that
But
it was like a big thing, but
Bieber brought him out on stage.
yeah.
But then the bulk of the presentation was Bieber alone on stage, no dancers, no big set decoration, with a laptop and a little desk.
Ridiculous.
Wearing his hood,
Ridiculous.
right? And he, with a big screen behind him, he projects YouTube up on the screen, and he literally is scrolling on YouTube, calling out his early hits.
It was so ridiculous. Katy Perry was in the audience, and she was like, I hope they don't show commercials.
Taking little shots. Well, she said, I hope he has premium YouTube, so there'll be no commercials.
But it's ridiculous.
She was taking small shots, but
craziness.
But he's playing like his breakthrough breakouts, Baby and With You, and
I'm not a big Bieber fan, so I'm sorry.
You know, the early Bieber stuff, I thought it was pretty good, but you have to accept that he's just a little boy.
I still see him sitting in the first video with his mother.
Okay, I got it.
You know.
And yet he had a little boy soprano voice.
Yeah, he was like a boy band boy.
He was a boy band boy by himself.
Yeah.
And he actually had a nice voice. It was a good voice. And it was
like a sweet little...
It was sweet, and it was a connecting voice for little girls, because they're going to fall head over heels in puppy love with Bieber.
Well, he was a YouTube sensation.
He's a teen heartthrob. Well, YouTube made him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so I thought it was genius on his part. It's an easy way to earn $10 million, but he's just sitting there. And don't forget this, in 2023, I guess he had some financial problems. I don't know the background of it, but he sold his entire catalog for $200 million, which seems low to me. At the time when I read it, I was like, for only $200 million? Because it's everything before 2021.
Okay.
And the breakthroughs were back in like 2009, you know, in that range. He's still a kid from Canada, and he's singing sweet love songs to his girls, you know, and it clicked, it connected.
To me, he was never he didn't have teen pop idol looks.
Okay.
He was not
I thought he had kind of
the realm of
face. I don't know.
You know, New Kids on the Block. They were cute.
He's got the bangs and
he was not to me a teen idol, a pop star idol.
Okay.
He just was cute.
And you know teen idols because you once dated one.
Yes.
But see, this is the point. This is the problem, and this is what he is going through. He's now 32, and you're not a kid anymore.
No, and he has a wife and a child.
He has a wife and a child.
And she's now making more money than him.
Probably she is.
Well, with what she just sold, her makeup
I got it. And her show, her YouTube show.
Yeah.
But the point is that Bieber had enough sort of presence of mind to say, well, wait a second. All those people who came to see me, they're believers. You know, they're from the start, right?
Yeah.
They're teenage girls who are now, you know, 30-something-year-old women, and they have children, and they're trying to introduce Justin Bieber to their kids. And here's the truth about all these groups. Like we always talk about the Beatles and the Rolling Stones and the people from our time.
Yeah.
And they play, even our man Lil Wayne, that, you know, he plays concerts, and he's making album after album, and it's all really great. But the truth is, the original Lil Wayne fans, if they pay a lot of money to go see him, they just want to hear Carter 3. They want to hear Lollipop. You know, they want to hear A Milli. They want to hear what hit them in their soul when they were that age.
Yeah.
Back in, when was that, Carter? It was like 2008. It's the same time as Bieber's breaking through. Lil Wayne is smashing through.
Well, people want to know what they they first gravitated to.
Yeah,
and why
it's
they gravitated
what
to
got
them.
you originally.
Yeah.
You know, I can still listen to Meet the Beatles because I flash back on, I know this is way before your time, but now I'm going back to my childhood days, and listen, I can't express to you the impact of a British group coming over here and breaking all the rules and making a sound we'd never heard before.
Right, but that, it's now part of history. I mean,
Yeah,
it's not
no,
like,
I
oh,
got
you're
it,
old,
but-
so you like the Beatles. It is part of the world's history, and if people don't know what the Beatles are, they should check
Okay,
out
but
who
they
the Beatles
do
are.
because it gets passed down.
Well,
through the
yeah, go to
generations.
Target
I
and they're
talk to a lot of
selling-
kids today, and they go, "Yeah,
Yeah,
my
but
mom
if you
introduced
go to
me to the
Target,
Beatles."
they're selling Rolling Stones and Beatles
They are,
T-shirts to
they
kids
are.
that are 12 years old
I
that
got
don't
it.
know even what it is.
Okay, but my point is, you know how much I love the Help album,
Yeah.
and it was from my 8th grade
Yes.
year, and I went to see on opening day the movie Help,
Right.
downtown Oklahoma City. I went because we were weirdly offered the State Fair of Oklahoma, but I went. I didn't go to the
Right.
State Fair. I went to watch Help, and the Help album to me is like yes, yes, yes,
Well,
yes.
yeah,
Like,
it's
every
great.
song is not good. Every song is
Right.
great.
It's like
it just
Rubber
goes
Soul.
boom,
It's like
boom,
when you can go
boom.
down-
Yeah,
but-
and I know every word to every song, and I could go listen to it right now, but it's going to transport me back to those days.
Right, but
And
that's
so-
why the Eagles are playing
They
Vegas, the Sphere, and they have just played all their old songs.
That's all they play.
And that's
I got
why
it.
New Kids
It
on the
works.
Block are there now.
They are.
And they're playing all their old songs because
They
people
are.
want to hear the past. It's
No,
called
I got it.
reminiscing, and that's why people
Yeah.
are eating macaroni and cheese because
Yeah.
it makes them feel comfort food from
Okay.
long ago. It's the
All right.
same thing.
But the problem with the teen heartthrob, Justin Bieber, he once was quoted as saying that the biggest threat to his career is puberty because
Well, yeah,
his
because
voice
he was-
changed.
he
He
was-
became a man.
He was, yeah.
right?
Well, it's like the
Okay.
Brady Bunch episode
Yeah.
when Peter, his voice changes and they're singing. I know you don't know it,
Okay,
and he
but
starts singing
it's-
"Time to Change," and his
Yeah.
voice cracks in the middle of the recording studio, and they
Exactly.
leave that in because it's kind of, oh, he's 13 and his voice is changing.
Okay, so the problem he faces is he sold his catalog, so he is not allowed to perform those songs publicly.
Right.
And he says, "Oh, well, what if I don't? But I just wait a second. I'll project my laptop up onto this giant screen, and I don't need any dancers
yeah.
or backup singers, or I don't need anything. I don't need any hoopla. We will spend next to nothing on the stage
Right.
because some of these acts, they're
Well, everybody has to have the smoke and mirrors
Yes.
because they're not all
the
as good as
smoke and
they
mirrors
are
is
in the
really
studio.
expensive. He spends nothing on smoke and mirrors except projecting his little laptop, his little MacBook Pro or whatever it is, up on the screen. Kaboom! There it is. Oh, Baby, let's play Baby. And Baby's a good song. I liked it when it came out. It was catchy. I'm not really into that genre,
It's fine.
but you can play it and blast it out to 100,000 people out there in the desert in Indio, California, where we've vacationed before, and it's going to click with them because that's how they found
Well,
him.
because they're watching him watch himself.
They are. It's
So
cool.
it's-
I mean, I thought it was weirdly genius. I mean, did he scam everybody? Did he sort of slide through $10 million worth of performance?
They don't care as long as he's standing in
It
front of
worked.
them.
They got to watch him.
They get to
watch
look at
them.
him, so-
watch
Right.
him in 2008.
Right. So I mean,
or
that's
whatever it
all
was.
really you have to worry about is that he's there in person and you get to see him.
Yeah, but as you know from dating a teen
Yes.
idol, it as you get up to,
Well, when
35,
you're older,
40,
people
now
don't
what?
want to.
Now what?
But he never had. He never. A lot of teen idols and people I knew and I was with, they grew up past it and they became real actors and real singers.
That's true.
But
Yeah.
the problem is, fans don't want to let you grow up. Fans want to keep
They
you.
don't.
They want to keep you 14 years old. They don't want to see you grow up. That's why when a lot of these, since I worked with the woman
Yeah.
who was the editor of Tiger Beat, that's why back in the day,
He
and
was
even
big.
now,
He was
everybody
big on
was
Tiger
big.
Beat,
Yeah. But what they don't do is they do not want to let any fan know that the guy that they're
Yeah.
in love with is married. because then it takes away the fantasy. So
Understood.
all those teens were always never married. But meanwhile they were married and they had kids and they were older than what kids thought they were.
That's true.
But it keeps the fantasy going. Maybe I can meet him and marry him.
Okay.
So
I got it. So if you really look hard at Bieber's early impact via YouTube, it was.
Well, it was breakthrough because of YouTube.
But for a while, it was Taylor Swiftian. Like, it was that kind of impact internationally, right?
Because nobody had done that before. But if you had just taken him without the YouTube and put him with all those boy bands, I don't think he had as much
gets lost.
talent
No,
as
I
those boy bands. Nick Lachey, all those guys.
I don't know.
Boys to Men were really
I thought he
talented.
had a nice voice.
But
I
his
do.
voice did not stand out different than any of those other guys. Those guys had better voices than him. Even if you 98 Degrees, all those bands.
He could sing
He
his
didn't have
little
anything
love
that was
ballads.
special. It was just the special was the YouTube. That was when people started to realize you can now become a star through YouTube.
And
So,
it's
he
weird.
broke
The
through.
kid Leroy is he's weirdly very Bieber-like. Like
But
his
he
whole
never made it as big as
upbringing.
Bieber.
He hasn't.
And we're still waiting for him to break through.
I guess
But I
so.
think the breakthrough time is over.